In this video I'm going to show you how to fit one of these extension leads in here, which is the inside of an Ikea PAX wardrobe. Just to give you an idea of the setup that we've got here, got like a little dressing table area within the wardrobe. So we've got a mirror, a light, bit of hanging for jewellery and the like, a drawer. And then we've got a socket right in the back, which is fitted behind the wardrobe. Obviously, if you haven't got a socket as close as this one, you can drill a hole in the back of the wardrobe and run the extension lead through that to the nearest socket. There's a little cutout in the back of the wardrobe so we can access that, but to save my partner having to crawl into the back of the wardrobe every time she needs to plug her hairdryer or straighteners or Fitbit or a running watch and whatever else it is that you girls use, then we're going to put this extension lead just by there, so it's easily accessible. This extension lead was bought from Wilkinson's, as you can see, but I think it's safe to say that it's actually made by Master Plug, because I'm not sure if you can see it there. Master Plug is embossed on there. It's got a 2 meter cord, which is a little bit overkill for us because it hasn't gone to go far. It's 4-way, so we've got 4 plug sockets, and there's 2 USB charger sockets on there as well. It's also got a switch by here, which is what we liked about this one, because it means we can turn it off when we're not using it, and then the cupboard won't be lit up green and red with the 2 lights this end. It also comes in white, but we went for the black one because it matches other accessories that we've got in the cupboard, which are grey, but grey, black, either or. The 2 USB sockets are at this end, which is handy because that's going to be the end nearest the door, so it'll be easily accessible for plugging in phones, mobile devices, and like I said, watches, Fitbits, whatever. So on the back of the socket you've got these 2 holes here, 1, 2, and that's what we're going to use to mount it on the wall. Simply just going to screw 2 screws into the side of the wardrobe and then hook it on with that. Okay. So I think we're going to put that by there. That gives plenty of room just in case any sockets that go in there end up poking it upwards instead of down, and there's plenty of clearance for the drawer. So mark it roughly with a pencil. Just put a little mark by there, so we can see now where we're going to put it. What we need to do now is take a measurement from where the screw is going to rest, which is there, right to the end of the socket, to where we've marked, which is by here. So that's 76 mil. Then we're going to take a measurement from the bottom of the socket up to where the screw is going to rest, which is 36 mil. So now we're going to transfer those measurements onto the wardrobe. So we take that, put that on the edge where it was going to be, and then do it at 76 mil by there. Then we mark the bottom of the extension as being by here. So what we're going to do is put a spirit level on that and mark that up. So now we've got to mark where the bottom of the extension is going to lie. So now we'll measure up off the bottom of that, 36 mil, sorry, and put a mark. So by there is where our first screw is going to go. So just to recap, we marked the line where the edge of the socket was, we marked the line where the bottom of the socket was. We put a spirit level across there just to mark where the bottom of the socket is going to lie, as long as it lies straight. Then we measured from the end to there, which was 76 mil. We measured from there to there, which is 36 mil, and that's where our screw is going to go. So now I'm going to put in the first screw, and I'm using my drill. I need to punch it through that, and I don't have to drill a pilot hole or anything. Keep it slow. Don't want to strip the wood. There we go. So that's in there now. That's quite tight. That's solid. Now we need to measure where the other screw is going to go. So the next measurement we need to take is the distance between the 2 holes there, the 2 fixing points. You need to be exact here, otherwise this isn't going to slot in. And that's 162. All we need to do now is measure 162 mil from there over to there. And it needs to be from the centre of the screw. It needs to be pretty accurate as well. Like I said, it won't fit otherwise. What I'm going to do now is measure down from the top of that drawer rail and then measure the same from there to there. Now that's to make sure that everything lines up, because I happen to know that this cupboard doesn't actually sit in here straight because of the floorboards and things like that. So at least now it'll all line up with the drawers that are already in place, because they're in the screw holes that are already there. So we got it marked up where our other screw is going. So, moment of truth. Have we measured correctly? Yeah, we have. The only thing we've done is left the screws out a little bit too far. That's no problem. We'll sort that out now. We've got to go in a tiny bit more. I'm going to use a screwdriver for that, not the drill. A little bit more accurate. Let's try it again. No, it's still pretty loose. After a lot of adjustments, basically the screws need to be near enough all the way in. There we are. It's on there solid now. It's not going to come off in a hurry. That's the install complete. It's on there nice and solid now, so any plugs going in and out of there aren't going to yank it off the wall. It's not quite as neat as I'd want it at the back, but I might put a little clip in the corner just to sort that out. It's not going to be seen, to be honest with you, because it's usually full up with a load of junk. Got the switch in there to turn it on and off. There we are, we can see it's on. We've got the 2 USB sockets there, and we got the 4 sockets along there. So there we go. Job's a good one. If you've liked the video or you found it useful, or it's inspired you to do something similar in your wardrobe or dressing table, then please give it a thumbs up. Any questions or comments, please leave them in the box below, and don't forget to subscribe.